To all of you from the venue for the Europa League final, St Jakob Park in Basel, Switzerland. And here we have Brazil against Spain. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would say a man who earns his pay, Sergio Ramos, leads by example with total commitment, which sometimes gets him in trouble, but which usually does a very solid job. He won't hold back.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Iniesta, Fran, Silva, now it's Costa, Fran, Iniesta. Brazil are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Looks to slip it through. Daniel Alves does well to read it and intercepts. Luis Gustavo. Neymar. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tries a through ball. Great ball, and now the shot. Goal! Brazil! First blood drawn. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
Brazil draw first blood here.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
And it's Iniesta. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Iniesta, a chance! Luis Gustavo. Oscar. Now the pass. Here it comes. There's no flag. Neymar. Lovely feet. Neymar! 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 One of a type. He's brilliant. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Brazil have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
And at times there, it looked as if a couple of those defenders were reluctant to stick a leg out in case he went down, but it was a positive, daring run, which is always good to see.
Silva. Fran. Luis Gustavo. Hulk. Willian. Brazil are leading with half-time drawing close. Isco doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? And it's Koke. Daniel Alves. Douglas Costa, good run, where to from here? He's away! It's Willian! And he nearly went all the way.
Ah, such a pity. He did the hard part by getting into position to shoot, but just couldn't find a good enough effort in the end.
Jordi Alba. PK. Jordi Alba. PK. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Brazil ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That's the start of the second half. Sergio Busquets. It's come loose. Sergio Ramos. Iniesta. Koke. Jordi Alba. Koke. Juan Fran. Played out to the right. Juan Fran. Iniesta! Oh, great save, real class.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
He's gone out for a throw-in. Isco. Sergio Ramos. Brazil, this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Juan Fran. And it's Neymar. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Isco. Jordi Alba. So we've reached the hour mark. Brazil haven't made a substitution yet. Koke.
It's never easy keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asked too much of himself.
Oscar. Willian. Done very well to intervene. Sergio Ramos. And it's Iniesta. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Chipped through. Defence has got rid of that. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. It's Costa! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Luis Gustavo. Hulk. Oscar. Marcelo. Luis Gustavo. Neymar. Sergio Ramos. Koke. Isco. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19. Camisa 11.
Brazil have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Pedro. Iniesta. Fernandinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Daniel Alves. And it's Douglas Costa. Philippe Coutinho. With the ball through. Hulk! He's kept it out. Good, strong hand. There was plenty of power on that. Fernandinho goes short. Robinho. Cazorla. The final whistle. Brazil always look the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the results. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.